Yo, bruh. Yo, do you realize your potential, bruh? Do you realize what you could do if you just start telling yourself that you could do it? Whatever it may be. And yes, it is 1 p.m. and I'm about to spark up. It's just where we at right now. It's okay. It's all right. So, about to spark up and I'm gonna talk for a little bit. I ain't made a video in like 2 months. I think it was July 4th was the last time I made a video. It's fucking, yeah, today's like September 5th or something. So, yeah, 2 months. Anyway, man, we're here, dude. I feel so blessed lately. I done been through the most shit the past 5 months, bro. Really, I say the most, but I can't imagine what other people have gone through the past 5 months, you know. I ain't been through shit for real compared to a lot of people. Undoubtedly, bro. Undoubtedly. But I just been going through some things. I've been learning a lot, and I wanted to talk a little bit about it, bro. Okay? So, here's the thing, man. What I've been on, I mean, I'm always trying to reprogram my mind, right? But it's been a little bit different the past few days. I ain't gonna lie. Shit been different. I've been learning so much. 2 weeks into my junior year right now. And I've been trying to change the relationship with self in the mind. And it's kind of confusing, but a lot of times there's been a lot of thoughts. A lot of self-hate thoughts, right? I mean, for me, it'll personally be like, I hate myself, I hate myself, I hate myself, I hate myself. Like, popping off in my head like a motherfucking MP5, just pop, 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 pop. And I'm tired of being like dragged around by that. And I don't think you have to be. My old strategy per se on any like difficult thoughts was always just see and like breathe. I think they're just gonna keep coming forever if that's the way you do it. I don't know, man. I'm trying to intentionally have thoughts of, like, if there's a self-hate thought, or even if there's not, just keep telling myself basically affirmations, which to me always sounds lame, the whole like concept of affirmations and shit. But if my thoughts a lot of the time are basically the opposite of that, I guess they're still affirmations, but they're negative affirmations, like I hate myself, ugly, motherfuckers don't like me, nobody wants to hear what I have to say, and those just pop up, right? So I'll just start intentionally doing the opposite of that. Okay? So it's like, I am confident because I struggle. I'm not gonna say I struggle. In the past, there's been a lot of feelings of inadequacy and just hesitation to speak to anybody, bro, because it's just like a feeling of I'm gonna disturb them, or yeah, like I didn't want to bother them type of shit. But I'm realizing I am the light. You know, that's another one. And I have the ability to influence change simply by being myself. And I was in this cycle of like, okay, I want to talk to people so bad. And then I see them and I have like urges to talk to them, but that other side of like, you know, the hesitation and shit wins over. And then getting in the cycle of like, oh, now I hate myself because I don't make an impact on anyone's life, and because I don't talk to anyone because I'm not friendly. This isn't my perspective. This was a past perspective. It's not real. And then, since I feel like I don't make an impact, self-hate starts. And it feels like I can't make an impact, but I want to make an impact so bad. And if I would just be myself, I could make an impact. But since I'm having all these self-hate thoughts, I'm not even trying to be myself. Or like, it feels impossible. I just, you know, stay quiet, stay out the way. And then that makes you hate yourself more. Still not making an impact, which makes you not make an impact more. Just stuck in that for so fucking long, bro. Gaining awareness of that right now. You know, my counselor, yes, motherfucker, I go to the counselor at my university. Because why wouldn't you? Realistically, why wouldn't you? It's free. And I'm trying to learn, so it can't hurt for real. I mean, there could be like some fucked up counselors out there that just really are teaching people just horrible things, but I think there's enough self-awareness here to be able to notice if that was happening. But she asked me, she said, "Who are you?" I said, "What?" I said, "What?" I ask myself that all the time, because that's another thing. And it's not even like it's a negative affirmation, but it's just like feeds into this feeling of confusion, of just like, who am I? What am I? I don't know who I am. What am I doing with my life? What am I supposed to do? Where am I going? What am I doing? Who am I? All that shit constantly, bro. And by doing these positive affirmations, I hate that shit. But that's where we're at right now, okay? And cause I told her I don't really understand. Like, I don't know how to answer that question. Like, what does that even mean? Who am I? Gannon? Like, okay, I can't be identified by a name. Name doesn't show who I am. Constantly changing. So that question really confused me, just as it always confuses myself. And I told her that. And I said, how would you answer that question? She started listing off like her perceived character traits. It's like, I'm a lifelong learner. I don't know what she said. Kind, friendly, supportive. Started just saying character traits type things, bro. And it kind of confused me. I didn't really resonate with what she was saying. I've almost smoked this whole joint, bro. Like, motherfuckers' tolerance is going up. That's crazy. But as I left, like after I left and shit, I started thinking about it more. It's like, how else do you answer that question? The I, we know that the I ultimately is just some paint on an empty canvas, right? But the empty canvas is the base. It's the real shit. And the I, all the personality, these traits all go together, but they can be taken away, and motherfucker is just a human, and that's the realest shit, right? But like, humans have evolved to have an I. So who am I? I can keep awareness of the base fucking human can be kept through like breath work and just awareness and mindfulness and shit. But there can also be a healthy sense of I. That's what I've struggled with for so long. Like, if I don't exist, how can I say that I'm this and I'm this and I'm this? But the fact of the matter is, our world is set up around I and the ego. So it's like, it is a tool ultimately, And if that tool is fucked up and that tool is talking about, oh, I hate myself, oh, you know, I'm shitty, I'm this, I'm that, you know, and I'm a horrible person, what's the point of the fucking tool, you know? That tool isn't working as it should be, like as it potentially can be. That's what I'm talking about. Like, do you realize your potential? And I've struggled with this for so long, but it's like, okay, motherfucker, if you tell yourself you're this, that's gonna manifest, right? Like, that's your reality. That's how you're gonna be feeling in those moments where you're not necessarily in your head, but you're more so just being. So if it's, I'm a bad person, all this, then that's what you're gonna see. That's what you're gonna act out a lot of the time. But truth is, I am confident. I am well-mannered. I am well-intentioned. I am friendly. I'm gonna fucking know I'm friendly, but in the past there's so much fear out of, like, to be friendly, literally fear to be friendly, out of fear of just like I said earlier, just disturbing someone or fucking bothering them, you know? And Lord knows there's a whole line of things that have brought that feeling upon, but it's like, that feeling also, another thing is, like, that feeling isn't yours. And I find another thing is, like, when you're interacting with the ego in this way, because this is a line, you can get delved in too deep, too much identification, right? And then the tool also becomes broken in a way there too. If this thinking, trying to maneuver through this tool, gets a little bit confusing, just back up and just breathe. Because that baseline is always there. And the tool just doesn't need to get out of hand. The tool can get out of hand, bro. So it's like, I am this, I am that. You know? The biggest one for me is, like, for so long, like I said, I want to change the world type shit. Like, you know, have like a specific way of doing that. Create these like loose career goals. Not even career, I don't want a motherfucking career, but like loose goals of like changing the world. But really, I have the ability, you know, delete this distance between what you want to be and what you think you are. Delete that motherfucking distance. You are that. I have the ability to influence change in the world right now. I don't need to reach something. I don't need to get in some fucking like position to be able to influence change in the world. I can influence change right motherfucking now by being myself. If I'm not around anybody, okay, I'm influencing change just by being kind to myself. Damn, that's a big ass UPS truck right there. But I don't have to I don't have to do that. Oh, I lost my sentence. I completely lost my sentence. What was I saying? I'm just saying, bro. I've always heard and I've always said, like, yeah, thoughts create your reality, right? But they do. They really do create reality. Reality as you appear in the environment is largely determined by the thoughts in the head. And it's tough, man. It's tough because sometimes, like, those motherfucking self-hate thoughts, they just don't stop. Like, I'm on this little 3-day period right now where I've been feeling very, like, coming back to this. But I wouldn't be surprised if that changes type thing. And that's where it gets really confusing. I know. Like, the fucking self-hate and confusion doesn't stop. Just gotta... It's not impossible, you know what I'm saying? It's not impossible. But that's where I'm at right now, bro. 14 minutes, here we are. I haven't made a video in 2 months. I've changed so much in the past 2 months. July and August were pretty rough, to be honest. Like, really rough. July was probably worse. Motherfucker was crying every day, like 5-6 times a day, for probably like 2 months. And it wasn't even always like super upset crying. Like, there was a lot of underlying bliss in a lot of the crying. I think just because like that intuition of like, okay, this is right, just all this crying. Because if I'm crying that much every day, man, like something's processing, right? Something's processing if you're crying that much every day, I feel like. But a lot of the time, man, these cries were like painful. I mean, physically painful, bro. Like super fucking painful, all in the chest, and it's like you're literally losing your breath, man. And it's like, of course, hurts your head because you're like, there's tension in your face type of thing. But right now, bro, it's like I have the ability to influence change in the world, and that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. All right. Monday, I started training. I'm about to be a psych technician in a psychiatric rehab center, man. Motherfuckers been warning me about this job, bro, but like I'm excited to expand my perspective. I've been very withdrawn from people I know. Maybe talking to my parents a little bit more, but still not very much either. I've just been very withdrawn and from like family and people that I've known in the past, bro, and I'm just really trying to root out all these motherfucking thoughts that aren't real, or that I perceived someone else's thoughts of me to be in the past. During some moment I internalized that, and then they were in there forever. But reality is, these thoughts aren't mine. They aren't real. Motherfucker going to physical therapy now for the shoulder. Gave me hope. Man, yeah, bro, I'm just about to DoorDash, man. NFL season starts tonight. I mean, I like watching that shit sometimes, bro. I like football. It's weird. I always, never played football, but I always enjoyed, not really always, but like in the recent years, I've come to enjoy watching that shit a lot, bro. Not gonna lie. So, motherfucker, it's 1:15 p.m. About to DoorDash for probably 4+ hours. Game tonight is 7. Yeah, bro. Moral of the story, bro, just you are motherfucking powerful, bro. In every way. In this world is holding you up. Really feel that shit, bro. Feel your booty on the chair. Feel your back on the fucking chair, too. Tap into your vision. Really hear things, Really tap in with all these senses, bro. And you really develop a gratitude just for that, man. It's like we really all are one, but we have these unique tools at the same time. It's very interesting how humans have come to evolve, and I would love to see shit in the past. Like, when did this ego consciousness develop, bro? And how the fuck did it develop anyway, bro? We'll never know. I don't think we'll ever know. But yeah, man, I don't think about death as much anymore. Interesting, that was a thing for a long time. Motherfucker was just thinking about death all the time. Starting to live, bro. Starting to really live. And just rocking with this. I am not a phone. Been getting the phone the fuck away from me. Like, if I'm inside, bro, it's in the other room. I don't want that shit, bro. So much shit just instinctively pulling up all the fucking time, bro. And I hate that shit. Like, I literally hate that shit. Like, the phone is a very cool tool, but fuck this thing, you know? Anyway, it's all love. I smoked that whole joint. What is going on? I never did that back in the day, really, until the past couple months. Anyway, y'all, if anyone actually happened to watch this video, unbelievable. That's fucking unbelievable. Highly unlikely, but leave a comment or something. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. You know, say what's good. I am confident. I have the ability to influence change in the world. I do.